welcome back to the Green Door Dinner Party. I'm George. Thanks for joining us. And again, it's fall now, and we're going to do something that I love. I did it for my wife for the first time about a month ago, and her mind was blown. I think across the country, Reuben sandwiches are staples when it comes to tailgating or just home get-togethers for games throughout the fall. And it really is a simple sandwich, but you can't cut corners on it. So I'm going to give you an altered version. You can do a lot of different things with Reubens, but I'm going to make one for you the way I always make it. And I'm going to start, rather than lunch meat, get yourself a corned beef brisket, right? And I threw that in a Dutch oven, 300 for about 2.5 hours, and 2 cups of chicken broth in there as well. So for sure, always start with really good corned beef. I mean, this is going to make or break the sandwich. So we'll slice some of this off. Again, Dutch oven, you can see, and I let this rest for a while, by the way. So this is so simple. Start with again, you can use a marble rye or even a lighter one. I like the dark pumpernickel. This really adds a ton of flavor. Provolone. I know the Swiss is the staple. I prefer provolone cheese. And put the cheese on first, because I want the bread to be as crisp as I can possibly get it on both sides. And this will help separate moisture from the meat and the sauerkraut, and the addition of something else we're going to put on there, a dill pickle. So we'll start with a couple really good slices of this corned beef. And here's something you may have not done before, but we're going to add some fresh dill pickle slices. And I get whole pickles rather than buying the hamburger chips. I always do that because you just get, it seems like a fresher pickle, and it's a little bit more crunch, and it's a texture issue for me. So I love them. Put these bad boys on there. And sauerkraut, you can use any of your favorite kraut. What I do is I'll take a can of like Frank's kraut or something like that, and this juice that's in here was left over from the corned beef. Okay, so you stick it in the pot and you warm it up in there, because you don't want anything cold, because this is going to crisp up real quick, and you're going to want warm ingredients on the inside. The only thing you're really going to be melting here is the cheese, right? So again, I'm liberal with sauerkraut. I love kraut. And of course, the staple, Thousand Island dressing, right? Man, you can throw these together so quick. Perfect. Perfect Sunday afternoon snack when you're watching the ball game. We go back to the provolone. Another piece of the pumpernickel rye. All right. So we are going to stick this bad boy, and we're going to bring it over to a hot cast iron skillet. Low, medium heat. Don't get it too hot, otherwise you're going to burn your bread, right? You'll see a lot of people use mayo. I prefer, just like with the grilled cheese or anything else, a little bit of butter. Again, low, medium heat, right? You can turn it up a little bit once you get this bad boy ready. And we'll give it, honestly, only about 60 seconds on each side. So we're going to let that go. We'll flip it over, give it another 60 on the other side. Then it's over to the cutting board and serving it up. It's that simple. All right, that bread is nice and crisp. Again, don't turn it up too high, because you want things to evenly heat through, and you don't want to burn the bread. And it'll be more difficult, especially if you're using a dark rye like this, to make sure that it's not burning. So this looks good, about 1 minute on each side, medium heat, even a little bit medium low. And let's take it over and see what we got. All right, again, simple ingredients: provolone cheese, dill pickles, Thousand Island dressing, your favorite kraut. Remember, add a little bit of that juice that you braised the corned beef in, and over the top of it, that'll help heat it up as well. And always start with real corned beef brisket. Oh, are you kidding me? That is delicious. For sure, a hit on game day. There you go, a classic Reuben with a, well, you could call it a George twist. Thanks for joining us for another edition of the Green Door Dinner Party. Remember to find us on YouTube, subscribe, and like the page on Facebook as well. We've got a lot of things planned for the fall and certainly fun stuff as we close in on the holiday season.